What a great show already, Bart. I'm having a lot of fun. Are you having fun?
I'm just here for the pizza.
I'm just here for the pizza as well, too.
We're having a good time. I think it's great. We're talking hockey. Opening night is Friday night. Queen Victoria is going to be here. Wes Cunningham's going to hit some people, maybe get a goal or two. Troy Mann's going to be yelling at the linesman. It'll be perfect.
You know, we were doing filming for the intro video over the last week. I was on the road with the guys. We were doing some behind-the-scenes stuff. By the way, the intro video on Friday night, it's good.
It's cool. I like it.
It's cool. If Bartle likes it,
It's different.
everyone will like it. It's different, folks. Bear with us. It's different, but it's going to be awesome. So I was doing some behind-the-scenes stuff, and I told Troy, Troy, listen, I'm going to be filming the bench a little bit. If you need to yell at a linesman or something early on, go right ahead. Feel free. No sooner during the preseason game, there was an icing. The other team got the last change on home ice.
Like a minute into the game.
Like a minute into the game, Troy was all in the ref's face. I said, oh, perfect, I'm done. Shut the camera off and walk away. So it was perfect.
Have what I need here.
So we're having a lot of fun. Condors Unleashed, live from the Dignity Health Studios here at the Bakersfield, California, and Ryan Holt and Kevin Bartle. Now, earlier this week, we had a Facebook contest. If you liked, shared, made your profile picture, changed your cover photo, we actually do a lot of things. We have to get to some winners. We promised we would announce some winners. So there are 4 tickets in the lower level on Friday night. We'll also contact you via Facebook as well. But 4 tickets, lower level, opening night for one person. You'll get 4 seats. Do we get a drum roll? And the winner, Jen Dempsey. Jen Dempsey, 4 seats to opening night on the lower level. Thank you. All right, Jen.
Applause.
Now, we also did a special thing for our season ticket holders because we appreciate our season ticket holders, and they get the best benefits. There's no doubt about it. They get the best benefits. So if you want to be a season ticket holder, you need to call 324-PUCK. Ticket plans as low as $10 a month. So the season ticket holders had a special contest. They had to do the same thing, but they had a special contest, and they're going to get to sit.
They don't need the seats.
They don't need the seats.
They have seats already.
So what are they going to do? What's better than sitting lower level?
Probably sitting lower than lower level.
They're going to
like
sit
right on the glass.
They're going to sit in the penalty box during warm-ups,
Yes.
opening night. Dana Barton, you've won the 2 seats. There's going to be 2. We're giving you 2 in the penalty box for warm-ups, opening night Friday. And again, we'll contact you via Facebook later on today.
Just a reminder, you have to go back to your seat when the game starts.
Yes, you can't sit in the penalty box. You cannot sit in the penalty box. You could, but we don't want you to.
Right.
All right, we got to get to some picks. So the segment we're going to do each and every last segment, I guess, on Condors Unleashed. It's going to be called For the Record. We're going to keep tallies throughout the season. And let's be honest, I'm going to dominate you.
I think the first For the Record stat that we're going to have to learn to keep is how bad I'm going to whoop you all over the place. I am the prognosticator of prognosticators. I know what's going to happen going into every weekend. It all becomes clear to me as soon as I look at the slate of games that we're faced with.
If you say so.
All right.
All right, we need guest pickers too. Each and every week we're going to have a guest picker on the show. Who better to be our first guest picker than Condors beat writer from the Bakersfield, California? His office is literally on the other side of this wall. Let's bring him on. Condors beat writer Mike Griffith, everybody. Hey, all right, Mike. All right, Mike. Come on in here.
It's a long walk.
It is a long walk.
And you are very familiar with penalty boxes in rec league hockey.
I'm not quite sure what you mean by that.
So, Griff, before we get into our picks, I know you have a lot of articles coming up, some bios as well, hitting the Californian. You must be getting excited, too, to get back to the rink.
Yeah, I'm excited. It's always excited at the start of the season. This season even more so because it's a new season. I mean, it's been a tough 2 seasons. I think that's been well documented. So going through the bios, you always have hope, and you always look at this clean slate. But pretty good group of players to start the season. Those bios are going to actually run on a Sunday this year, not before opening night, but a Sunday because we have more space on Sundays.
Of course, we're talking about the big giant page.
The huge cutout, basically.
Right. With all the guys and then the quotes from the coach.
Right.
It's coming out Sunday. It's my favorite thing.
Well,
it's my favorite thing you do every year. I love it. I love it.
Now, how's Troy been from your perspective as far as getting quotes, getting down the locker room?
Troy's been good. It's always good. You start your relationship right away. You go meet the guy as soon as he's here in town or as soon as he's hired, if you can, before he's hired. Talk to him, and then you just have to develop a working relationship. And the faster you can do that, the better off it is, because you want to have a good working relationship with everybody, but the coach is paramount.
You've gotten a chance to meet a lot of the players. It seems like, even from our perspective, it seems like a different atmosphere down there.
A different atmosphere, certainly. Yeah, it's as we say, it's a whole new ball game. Everything's changed. The coaching office, the trainer's office, a GM in charge of hockey, a coach, an assistant coach, a part-time assistant coach. The list goes on and on. So it's a totally different ball game this year. And then training camp, it was very structured, very well run. You go into Troy's office, it's very structured, very clean. Everything's in its place. And right there, you know that this is no nonsense guy.
Should we get to the picks?
Let's do it.
We're going to do it. This is really happening.
This is really happening.
This is
Condors
called For the Record. So, Griff, we need you to, I think, back up a
I'll
little
back
bit.
up.
You're going to be our first pick. So,
Oh,
Friday
boy.
night, Idaho is at Utah. The Steelheads versus the Grizzlies. I think they play each other 20 times this year.
Oh, easy
But
pick.
who do you got?
Easy pick, Grizzlies, because Adrian Denny came by this summer. That's the Grizzlies announcer. He was in and out of Bakersfield a couple times
He's
this
going
summer.
by friends.
He,
So,
he
I'll
was,
go with
however, accompanied by ex-Steelheads broadcaster.
X.
Well, okay, very good. Okay. All right, so am I next?
You're next.
There's
Who
no
do you
doubt
got?
in my mind, Idaho takes this one. They're the big dogs in that division, I think, this year. I think
okay.
they go. I think they go into Utah and they take them down.
There's reasons for my picks. They may all be bad, but there's reasons.
Hey, this is going to surprise you, I know, but I agree with Bartle.
Yeah.
I
That is
agree with
shocking.
Bartle. I got the Idaho Steelheads taking this one. It's opening night in Grizzland, but I got Idaho going in there because, as Bartle mentioned, I like Idaho to win the Mountain Division. I like them over the Aces. Of course, those two are the only ones that ever win that division.
Of course, they can still win after they lose opening night.
That's fine. Yeah. Idaho wins the division, takes an opening night game, and word on the street is Jeremy Yablonski is still hanging around that Idaho locker room. Jeremy Yablonski. We got to sign Morasti just to bring him back for that one night, I think.
Yeah.
I don't want to. We have not
Yeah.
signed John
The
Morasti.
rumor mills are firing up
Yeah,
right
yeah.
now.
We have not
Everybody's
signed
on
John
Twitter.
Morasti, but it'd be awesome though.
All right.
Didn't I just see John last week?
He's
No,
hanging
never
around
mind.
Bakersfield.
Okay.
Yeah. He's hanging around Bakersfield. He lives here.
Just adding to it.
There it
All
is.
right, next game. We have the Colorado Eagles. After they get whooped by the Condors on Friday night, they're going to go head up the 99
And
to
they're
take on
gonna
the Stockton Thunder.
and they're gonna win because obviously Stockton's an awful town, and I can't go for them. That's according to you.
Oh, wait till you get to my pick.
All right. Well, Griff, I like this. I think that they're going to be a little angry after they lose to us, but I like Stockton's team. I like their new head coach that they found. I know that he had a rough year last year, but he's been a winner everywhere he's been. He's a great recruiter. I think Stockton is going to give the Condors their hands full this season.
Can I give a Lee Corso not so fast?
Go for
Not
it.
so fast.
All right.
Listen, this is going to be a recurring thing. Stockton, as long as I'm on this show and as long as I'm allowed to host this show, which after this week might not be long.
I mean, the clock is
The
ticking.
clock is running. I think we got 5 minutes left in my tenure here on this show. Stockton will never be picked by Ryan Holt. Colorado takes it, and I think it's going away. Colorado takes it. I like a 5-2 type of game. I like the Condors to win opening night, and I like Colorado to go up, get some vengeance, and take down the Stockton Thunder, and even more help out the Condors this weekend. I think it's a big weekend for the Condors.
All right.
So there's the picks. Make sure who's recording these. We got to make sure these are recorded.
I think you're going to have to record it.
All right. So Saturday night, it's a weird start to the season for San Francisco. We're actually San Francisco's home opener, and it doesn't come until November the 8th. So San Francisco goes on the road because the rodeo's in town up at the Cow Palace.
Must be something. Must be cows at the Cow Palace.
You've been to the Cow Palace. That's a building.
That's a building.
That's a building. You know who's never been to the Cow Palace? Guy who never makes
Well,
road
what
trips.
You know who's
Surprise.
probably not going this year? This
Yeah,
guy.
yeah.
All right, Griff, who's your pick?
Who do you got?
The Aces. The Aces are at home. It's.
This is Saturday night's game, too.
whoa.
Oh, you're jumping the
Stay
gun on me.
first.
Oh, my
yes,
God.
I agree. The Aces are going to take this. Yeah, there's look. It's Bulls. It's Aces. Is there a question here?
There shouldn't be.
No.
I wonder if there's if the build-up into this is a rematch of the opening series last year in the Kelly Cup playoffs. I don't think so, but you never know.
You never
So
know.
Griff's got the Aces. I've also got the Aces. I think Alaska too much here. I'll even go as far as to say Alaska gets the sweep over San Francisco. That home ice at Sullivan Arena, very tough to play on if
Very
you're San
tough.
Francisco.
They got the foghorn. They're throwing fish on the ice.
That is
There's
a
people
barn
yelling
that,
at you through bullhorns.
That's a barn where Bardo has been.
That's
Yeah,
true.
It's
Many times.
one of the few ones.
It's a great place to come out with a win.
Oh yeah, if you can get
yeah.
a win up there,
Oh, if you win
you've
up
done
there,
a good job.
good.
Yeah, I've been traveling around for 13, 14 years in minor league hockey. that bar in Sullivan Arena, that might be 1 or 2 on my list of great places to come out of with a victory.
Oh, yeah,
it's a good place
tough
to win.
place to play.
Now,
Yes.
Griff, Bartle and I can't be objective about anything really Condors related. So I want to get your opinion at this very moment. Where do you see the Condors in relation to the rest of the ECHL Western Conference, not the East? Who cares?
Well,
about
I
that?
just think that's a tough question to ask before a season starts because everything changes every year in this league. There's so many variables. There's so many new coaches in the Western Conference, so many new players. I think you have to give it 10 games to see where you sit anywhere, and it's just not a cop-out. You don't really know where you are. Not even after first weekend, you might lose 2, you might win 2, might split. Doesn't really matter. You've got to get some games in and play about 3-4 weeks to see where you are.
The Condors have won their season opener the last 2 years, so maybe it might be not a bad idea to lose this one.
Season openers.
I still want to win, Griff.
Season openers have gone the Condors' way traditionally over their history. If I'm not mistaken, only 5 regulation losses in 15 years of Condors home openers. So, but I agree with you, Griff. Even though it was a cop-out and you didn't actually answer the question you were asked, I agree. It's very difficult to tell opening weekend. There's too much going on. There's too much new.
This I will say, the barometer's got to be 40 wins. That's a good season.
So 40 wins
40
is
plus
success
wins.
in your mind.
40 wins and above puts you up. You're going to be competing for the division title. You can win 42, 43 games. You're going to be competing for the conference title. So if you can get that 40-win barometer, you haven't had a bad season. No matter where you fall, that's not a bad regular season.
And I think when you look at the Western Conference, as far as the Pacific Division goes, I think you look at the Condors and I think you look at Ontario. I think the 3 weakest teams, I guess, in the Western Conference, Las Vegas, Stockton, San Francisco.
Well, you're really going on the record now.
I'm going right on the record. I don't know who's going to win I'll say the division winner comes between the Ontario Reign and the Bakersfield Condors.
Wow, that's bold.
I like Ontario because they have 2 affiliations, not just 1. So I think they're going to get an extra help with the goaltender. In the Mountain, I think it's Idaho and Alaska, and then the other 2 a little bit of a notch below. So those are Holtby's predictions as far as how the West will be won.
There you go.
This season. So I'm going on the record.
Griff, thank you for the grub, by the way.
No problem.
Great pizza. Hold on a second.
It is good.
Yeah,
That one's
I
loaded.
haven't tried this one.
The
What's this
pepperoni
one?
jalapeno, that's my favorite. Now that you're eating pizza, do I have to sign off here? We got 40
No.
seconds left.
I'll sign off.
All right, go ahead.
All right, it's been a great first show. We couldn't have done it without the great support of the staff here at the Bakersfield Californian. Louis Amestoy,
Of
great
course.
job as well. Chris McCullough, directing. What's the technical title today? Producer? Director? All right, we'll call Louis the producer. Thanks to our guests. Oh, here he comes out of the office. Thanks to our guests as well, Troy Mann, Wes Cunningham, for stopping by, taking some time out each and every Wednesday, 12 to 1. Spend your lunch with the Condors. And Mike, thanks for stopping by, Griff. Appreciate it.
No problem. It was a long walk.
All right.